through a couple of postings from yesterday, starting with the exchange or the threshold. We've been on again. The threshold we've been on was a third time since last year. So yesterday was day 44, and was actually not yesterday. The previous day was day 44, which was the last threshold listing day. So that came to the end, and obviously, we have no impact. So and this post here basically talks about three different times from May 22 first ended, and then another one kind of ended on the March of 23, and then obviously the last one, which is the latest one, ended on the 17th. So those who failed to deliver, so those are now all gone. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, as usual, this is not doing much. And then the other thing that popped up was the cap delivery, the cap assembly was delivered through the Bollinger Motors. So these are the B4 that's going to be piloting and starting the validation. So those two shipments arrive on the 10th and 9th to the Roche facility, the Building 50. So anybody in Michigan can check it out. And then let's see what else I posted. And then there's a new person, started as a control system engineer out of actually not Tunica, actually from Troy. So that's the kind of latest edition. And I've been checking the EB loop just to see, if the chargers are actually being utilized. But I have been checking for the last 3-4 months, daily basis, a couple of times a day, to see actual available is gone, or one or two or something, but it's been always available, both chargers. So these are the actual EV loop that you saw on Menzies, right? That they have show. So these are the actual the EV loop installed in Menzies LAX. So I'll be keep on checking on, make sure that some point is being utilized or not. But I haven't seen any usage as far as whenever I check. It was always the booth ports or chargers are available. So that's something to watch out for. But I'll keep you guys updated. And then with the announcement the other day with Mullen Go, that 30 initial order, right, up to about 321K in dollar value. So they did post on their website, and actually now you can see they updated the picture that Mullen goes outside their lots. So that is going on. And then they keep on updating the B1 on their Insta story, so kind of showing the B1 out in the wild. I think it's getting closer. As I mentioned before, they hire both sales engineer who in charge of the consumer line. So that's good news, and hopefully with the B4 validation ramp up, and once they start production next year, hopefully they can put more effort and resource into the B1, B2, which is the consumer line product that's supposed to be starting to produce Mishwaka sometime in 25. Let's see, and this one is a person from StockTwits actually reached out to Lance, who's one of the sales guy out of Florida, I believe. He was at the event that happened, I don't know, early this year, but he actually responded to one of the guys from StockTwit, but basically saying that the one-seater version is later this year, and then two-seater will be available on the Q1 of next year. These are the Mullen ones, so strict legal ones are what these guys are talking about. So that's an update there. It's kind of some old posts. Let's see, and this is just talks about the Building 50, right, which is the cab assembly being shipped to. And this is just another update on the day 44 was last day. We are on the threshold, so you can take a look. And I did vote for no on all accounts of mine. So make sure you guys express your concern. But I did vote no across the all of their asks, including reverse split to additional um, dilution, and Warner's exercise. So I vote all that for no. And then I did repost on the Bollinger. So if you haven't seen it, it's on my YouTube channel as well that I recorded last year. But make sure to look at that entire video. There's some useful information out of that, mostly in the Bollinger side, right? So take a look at that. Let's see what else. And then another Insta post on their B1. So nothing really to say, but they're actually doing things. I don't know what they're actually doing testing using it for, but they're making some progress or doing updates, some Tesla stuff. But I'm gonna skip these. And then I think the story of the day, I guess, is this, which is the actual battery for Mullen ones being shipped from China and just received yesterday, which is the CATL, which is the battery that Tesla and most of all the EV companies are using out of China as well, right? So these are shipped. If you look at them, these are about 16 pallets of it. But if you look at the other post here, which I posted in this thread, I believe. Let's see. That total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there's a total of 6 different containers. So each of them has 112 to 144, and there's about 704 pieces. And I believe these will be a batteries that goes into the Mullen one that we saw in Mishawaka being transferred to Tunica. So we should see other parts coming in. I think the cabs, the vans itself, the body structure, right? I think that's another one being shipped from China, along with the battery, and then the drive units or e-axle or the motors. I think that's another piece being shipped out. But so that's update for today. So hopefully moving forward, we should see a lot more shipment coming from China um, for the production start. So we'll keep you guys updated. Thanks.